Linda's Pantry. So this morning I'm gonna make a delicious breakfast bake. And this has got steak, some andouille sausage. I just took a bunch of odds and ends that I had laying around in the refrigerator and put together this beautiful breakfast casserole that's absolutely delicious that your whole family would love. But my main reason was to prep this ahead so during the week I don't have to worry about a few of our breakfasts. So that being said, all you gotta do is pop them in the microwave in the morning and you're good to go. If you like this video, I hope you give me a thumbs up, and I truly hope that you go down and check out all the links I've got for you. I've got my mailing address, Facebook page, my Wild Tree website, and I'll always post a new hot buy on Amazon. That'll be the first link you see. All right, guys, go check it out. Come on, let's go make breakfast. Well, I am glad you stayed because this is probably one of the easiest breakfast things you can do and prep ahead for the week, and I love to do this. What I've got is some hash brown potatoes that I've rehydrated. You just open the carton and fill that up to the water line. Done deal. I've got my little casserole dish, and we're just gonna cook the potatoes for a little bit first. So I'm gonna spray this with some cooking spray. And then, because you want the potatoes a little on the crispy side, if that makes sense. So our other ingredients are going to include mozzarella cheese and a Mexican style blend, as well as an orange red pepper, a pasilla pepper, some fresh parsley, an andouille sausage link that I had. This is a leftover New York prime strip steak from last night. It was delicious with shrimp on the side. Oh my gosh. And half of a sweet onion, and pretty much season it up and you're ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and spray the top of the potatoes, just kind of spread them out. And they're already warm, so it helps the cooking start. So get those in a 400-degree oven and par cook them. This is a little bit of Himalayan pink salt because we have to have some seasoning. And I like to put the salt down at this point and the pepper because it's layering. Because remember, we're going to be doing the all the other ingredients, and last but not least, we'll do the eggs. And some red pepper flakes. Good healthy sprinkle. We like things a little on the spicy side. It just adds some back heat to the whole thing. So I'm going to pop this into the oven just until they start to brown, and then I'll be right back and show you what else I've got going. I'm going to whip up some eggs and cut up some cheese. Okay, so this is still hot, but we just par cook that. It starts getting a little crispy on the bottom. And what I want to do, I've got 6 eggs beaten here. We're going to add those and all the ingredients, and this is just going to be a lovely little casserole. I'm going to go ahead and add about a healthy teaspoon of Wild Tree's Cajun seasoning, and I do mix Zatarain's blackened seasoning in with this. I've shown you that. It just is a perfect blend, and because we've got the andouille sausage, I just thought, ooh, why don't we do it that way? And then you're just going to start dropping ingredients in here. The onions, and we'll stir this about. I cut up that steak in bite-sized pieces, so everything's about the same size. And this is just a really hearty way to make breakfast ahead. And all you have to do is cut off a slice for yourself. And you've got breakfast on the go, or, you know, whatever you might need. And then we're going to put some parsley down. Now, you could use cilantro, but with the flavors that we've got going on here, I just thought parsley would be a great addition. And I'm just going to go ahead and toss this a little bit. Get everything kind of incorporated together. The potatoes, ooh, they did get a little crispy on the bottom. And they'll finish that crispiness here. Doesn't that look good by itself? That's like a hash we got going, but we're going to take it up one more notch. Now that I feel like everything's mixed really well, you go ahead with your 6 beaten eggs, and that's just going to bind everything and make it absolutely delicious. I want to make sure the eggs get kind of everywhere. I might. If you don't feel like you've got enough egg, you can always add another one. I'm I'm contemplating here. But I think I've got exactly what I want, because I want everything coated, but I don't want it necessarily to be over the top eggy either. Okay, so we get all the edges kind of cleaned up. Pat it down. And there you go. Now we're going to throw in our cheese for the top. And that's where I wanted a little bit of shredded cheese. And ooh, this is going to be delicious. It's a great way to use up leftovers or little odds and ends, like that sausage was just hanging out there. It wasn't enough for a meal by itself, but it certainly was enough for an addition to a great breakfast casserole. Okay, you want to make sure you get a nice little coating of cheese on top, and now I'm going to put this back in the 400-degree oven until the eggs cook through, and it's going to be delicious. Now the vegetables are going to let off some water, so when you take it out, you're going to want to let it set up. So I'll bring you back when we're doing our taste test. I've let it sit here and rest a little bit, and that top cheese gets kind of crusty, and then you're going to have the melted cheese on the inside. It's still very hot, so you want to make sure you be careful. And I like to cut all the pieces for my future breakfasts right now. And this is going to be 6 breakfasts for us, which is just perfect. Ooh, look at that. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Make that first sacrificial. Pull this out. Ooh, look at that. Cheese stringing around. So I'm going to get a bite of this, and I like hot sauce on everything. So, and yes, this is my plate. I'll dish my husband up a plate here in a second. And get you the bottom gets kind of crispy, which is nice. And if you're not a big, huge egg casserole fan, this one's really good because it's not too heavy in the eggs. 6 eggs is not that much. So per serving, you're going to count that. If you're a Weight Watcher, 2 points. Let's take a bite. Oh my gosh. I just got a bite of andouille sausage. And the peppers and onion and the potato are perfect. Let's see if I can find one with some steak. Oops. Look at that cheese. Here's a piece of steak. And you can see how brown the bottom gets. That's nice. Of course, it's not cooperating. Yum. Perfect. Wow, I can actually taste the little bit of smoke from the green egg that we cooked the steak on. Fabulous. The peppers are sweet, one's a little spicy. What a great breakfast this is. So I hope it inspires you to come back next time. And guys, if you like this recipe and how easy it was, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and share it on your Facebook page, because there's nothing better than breakfast is already ready when you get up for the next 5 mornings. All right, guys.